Hey everyone. Hey Gloria, how are you? Hi Brenda, how are you? No, Bella, no. How you doing? It's been a rough one today, so I thought I would come on and show you guys. I don't know if you've seen my video yet that I put up today, but this is what it is. It is I altered them and I just used scrapbook paper and then I put one of my bunny butts with a carrot and then some trim and some twine. And then this one, I just took one of those seed pots from Dollar Tree and an egg with some Excelsior. That one turned out pretty. And then I got I got some Happy Mail from Creative Lori. Oh, you were watching it just now, Gloria? Yeah. I was going to do a video. I might do a montage of Tanya tonight. But I just couldn't get into doing a regular DIY tonight, you know. Hey, Connie. Oh, you did? Good. I was just showing people. I mean, how inexpensive is that? I mean, these are either 99 cents at the, I think I got one at the 99-cent store and one at Dollar Tree. And then, if you have scrapbook paper, you're only paying $2. And you can make them whatever color you want. You could even put somebody's name there if you wanted. What were you guys doing tonight? Did you work, Brenda? I got a couple other cute ones that are coming out. Actually, I have to get this little, it's one of the things she got me. Yeah, it's been it's been rough. It's been really rough today. Wow, what a worker you are, Brenda. Actually, in about 15 minutes is when I got the call when I was at that Steve Tyrell concert. I've relived the whole day. Thanks, Brenda. I've been reading what my granddaughters have been posting, and my sons have been having a hard time, and yeah, got to keep remembering that. So you're an event planner, Brenda? So what do you do when you're there? Yeah. Yep, that's what I've been saying for a year. This is my new normal, and I hate it. Nothing ever looked the same. You know, nothing has ever looked the same since. You know what I mean? that's cool. So that's where you are able to socialize and have fun. Just the opposite of your normal, I mean, not normal, but your regular job. That's cool. Yeah, you got to have something that balances it out. What'd you do today, Gloria? It was kind of warm here today. Not hot. And there was a nice breeze. Hi, Pat. Yeah, I went to your channel and now I'm a family member over there. I like your little bunny that you made. It's cute. Gloria. Who goes with you when you do your hunting for deal? Oh, excuse me. When you go going hunting for your deals, does your husband go with you? Mine would never in a million years. He doesn't have the patience for that. Wow, you're lucky. Oh, you're welcome, Pat. Yeah, I've got 3 more. Is it 3, 4? I gotta think. No, 2 more DIYs that are filmed that I have to edit and put up, and then I have 3 more to do and film, and then I'll have to edit, and then I have to start my porcelain stuff. Porcelain? Why am I saying porcelain? Plaster of Paris next week. You want to try to make the eggs? Oh my gosh, they're so easy. I did a video on it today. I put it up. I mean, it's just a matter of cutting the paper and gluing it on and putting in an embellishment. And you don't even have to put an embellishment if you don't want to. You could leave it just plain. But I think it would be cute if you put like maybe your granddaughter or your kids' names right here. You know what I mean? Or like around here. Wouldn't that be cute? Well, actually, you know what you could do is you could make a pocket, you know, and glue it here, but keep this part open and put something in it. Oh, Gloria, how cute. Thank you. So, do you have a nice Dollar Tree, Brenda? I have one, you know, it's really a shame, actually. Okay, I've got 3 Dollar Trees, okay? 2 of them are dumps. And I mean, when I say dumps, I mean dumps, okay? Brand new one. Brand new building and everything. And a Dollar Tree was put in it. I went there last week. You would not believe. It looks awful. I mean, they don't keep it up. They don't, you know, zone their areas and put stuff back where it belongs, you know, at the end of the night. You can tell because it's just so in disarray. Because when I've gone there, it's usually in the morning. So there's no way it could get to the point it's at. that quick. I'll tell you what, if I was that manager, that place would look right before they left. It's a shame. It is a wicked shame how people just don't, have pride. I mean, you would think people would have pride and want something to look nice where they shop. You know what I mean? My next DIY, I'll probably put that out because I'll probably spend the night at my son's tomorrow after we go to the cemetery. Probably Monday night. And then I'll put another one up probably Wednesday or Thursday. Then I have to film my home tour. I got to get that done. Hey Dana, how you doing? Did your daughter get to Papa's house? Oh, that's good, Pat. Hit the like button. I didn't realize how important it is to hit the like button. Can you believe that? But it's important because what it does, every person that hits the like button, it also looks at the person hitting the like button, and then it is able to, how'd I hear it? It's able to then gear you into other channels plus mine, because then it shows them, in the algorithm, it shows them what people are liking, and then that's when they do the suggested videos. So really it benefits the person that's doing the video and the people that are liking it. You know what? I didn't, Dana. I'm going to have to go on there. I did not. Hi, Charlotte from Alabama. Is this your first time here? Or are you a YouTube family member here? Because I know a lot of people... oh, it's not your first time? You guys, I hit 7,000. Oh, good. I'm glad, Charlotte. Thank you. Oh, good. Yeah, I'm hoping maybe by the end of summer, maybe 10,000. I don't know, but I'm hoping. That would be unbelievable. I remember when I first had 25, and I mean, I was like, oh my gosh. I mean, I'm always thankful for whatever, All 4 of them are horrible? Yes. That's mine. Everything's on the floor. Everything's all mixed up. Boxes all around. I hope, Pat, I hope. Where'd you get it? Did you go to, oh, come on, Davita, think. Thrift shopping? I know, she's teasing us, is what she's doing. Oh, it's, why? I don't get it. The 99-cent store, it is not like that. I mean, there's just no reason that it has to be like that. I mean, as an employee, it would drive me nuts to have, and especially if you're working in a brand new store. I'm not talking where they moved into a store that existed. This store was built from the ground up and a Dollar Tree put in it. You would think that they would have pride, you know. And I mean, it just, I don't know. I don't know. I don't know. I don't know anything anymore. I just don't know what makes people tick sometimes. Honest to God, I don't. I just don't get it. It's nuts. Really? We don't have a. What's the difference between a Family Dollar and a Dollar Tree? Just the merchandise? Oh, a garage sale. Tonight. Hi, Mom Margie. How are you? Mom Margie's been with me from the very beginning. Bless her heart. How you doing? Oh, they are competitors? Mom Margie, did you see the eggs? Did you see that video today on these eggs I made from the 99? I think, I don't know, one's from the Dollar Tree and one's from the 99-cent store. I like the way this blank just is just enough. I don't know if you can tell, but it really shines when the light hits it a certain way. Hi, Glenda. Oh, really? It's like a mini Walmart? Wow. How are you, Glenda? What time did you finally get to sleep last night, Glenda? I finally fell asleep. Glenda had a live last night. I mean, Elegant Homestead. Mom Margie, are you doing any videos anymore? Because after East, oh, you are? Oh, is that what it, oh, sadly, does that mean the rabbit kicked it? I knew they were barking at something. Oh. Huh. I was afraid maybe it was a coyote or something because I'd be afraid for the dogs to get hurt. Yeah, we don't have any Family Dollar stores here. 4 a.m.? Are you kidding? Did you sleep in? Four a.m.? How many people did you still have watching? You got up at 8. I thought you were going to sleep in. Oh, I had a feeling they were owned all by the same conglomerate. I just had a feeling. Well, thanks, Mom Margie. Because I know you were going to try to sleep in. Are your eyes doing better, Glenda? Elegant Homestead is going to show a video. She did a video. Well, you have to go to her channel to look. I can't explain it, but they have like a farm, right, Glenda? And her husband and her both retired, but she did a video on this church, and this church is over 100 years old. And this man is I can't think of the right word. Yeah, 200-acre farm, you guys. Refurbishing. And it was so cool to listen to him talk about it, because he went to school in that, what is now a church. Yeah, revamping. And he wants to refurbish. And so Glenda's going to videotape the inside of it. And just really cool. And his father went to the school. And she'll probably do videos. Good night, Charlotte. Where are you from? Is it late where you're from? Glenda does a lot of planting. Grows a lot of her own stuff. Alabama, okay. Hi, Renee. How are you? Have a good day tomorrow, Charlotte. What have you been doing today, Renee? Are you asking me where I am, Charlotte? I'm in California. If you're talking to me, Southern California. Actually, I have to start weeding in the backyard too. I was out there tonight taking the dogs out, and I was looking around. I thought, oh my gosh, I've got to start weeding, but when am I going to have the time? Because I got to keep doing DIYs. And so I thought, okay, maybe I could tape like 6 videos, and then I could go out and weed for a couple days. My, okay, Charlotte, who said that they were talking too much? Oh, it was Sharon or Susan? It was Susan. I don't know what that means, because she said she got that too, where it says messaging too much. I mean, stupid. You know what I mean? What does that mean? Messaging too much. You went to a St. Patty's Day parade? Oh, good. You got to see your grandbabies. Where are you again, Renee? Hi, Frida. How are you? I love herbs. I have rosemary that has withstood the cold and the rain and everything, and it's still going strong. My basil, I have to get more of that. And I want to grow cilantro, but cilantro doesn't grow very good, for me at least. And then I always grow tomatoes. And I grew zucchini a couple years ago, and I mean, they got huge. I mean, huge. But they didn't have much of a taste. And then I grew jalapenos and thyme and sage. What else did I grow? Grew something else. What else? Shoot, I can't remember. There was something else. Oh, chives. Night again. Hey, how you doing? How is your son, hun? The country girl's attic. Your house is looking cute. Well, I'll tell you, you know what? The majority of stuff that I grow in pots because the stupid rats and mice come out. And my dogs are out there and they go into the area where I used to have it, and it was a very nice little area. I mean, it worked perfect. Yeah, I can't grow that stupid stuff, and I love cilantro. So I'm doomed. I just have to buy it. But I love to grow my own herbs because they are so expensive here. Southern California, our food is out of the, oh, it's so expensive. And gasoline is expensive. Yes, rats. Thank you, Slime Popcorn. That name cracks me up. Slime Popcorn. I'm going to have to go over to your channel and look. Oh, I hate them. Yes, I am in Southern California, Glenda. Spiders don't bother me. Worms, stuff like that. That doesn't bother me. You give me a mouse or a rat, forget about it. Oh, 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 oh. Right now, I'm getting goosebumps. Oh, oh Lord. Makes me want to faint. And then, when the rats were in the flower bed last summer, the snakes started coming in. And we have rattlesnakes and all kinds of snakes. And I kept thinking, would you please eat the stupid rats and mice and get them out of the way and then leave? Because the smell of them brings the snakes. Hi, Terry, you finally made it. Well, welcome. What's the brown painted on them? You made carrots last night. Katie gets up and sees them and said, Mom, they look old. I love it. At least she didn't try to eat it. Oh, the deer. But the deer, I mean, well, yeah, I know that they can wreak havoc because when we were in Texas, the deer were everywhere in Austin. Hi, Margie, how are you? That's right. Better late than I just came on. You're not late. This is early for me. I tried to come on a little bit earlier tonight. Um, the deer, they're so cute. We have deer too, but they've never gotten into my yard. No, my sister-in-law and brother-in-law live in Texas. And before we were thinking about selling this house a few years back, and we were going to move to Austin, but my one daughter, my youngest one, decided to stay here, so then we just stayed here. But I loved Austin. It's beautiful. And the people were so nice. Yes, they are. The furthest away, when my daughter was alive, she lived in North Hollywood. And my other son, he's in Arcadia, but he's moving pretty close to Lake Elsinore, hopefully. So it'll be easier to get to him because I hate LA traffic. I hate it. And where he'll be moving, the freeways are a lot easier to get to. But my other three kids live within a 10-mile radius of me. So that's very nice. I feel very lucky. Oh, you do? Oh, I know. I hate him, Connie. Oh, cool. So your grandson, how old is he? Margie. Hi, Deb from Ohio. How you doing, hon? Oh, dear Lord. Dana, you don't mind the rats and the mice? Ooh. I'm shivering right now. We had two rattlesnakes. And one was in the garage. And I'm walking to my car, walking to my car. And my daughter was getting ready to come home. And my husband came home from work. And I was just getting ready to walk out. And he goes, get back in the house. And I said, why? He goes, get in the house. So I got in the house. He calls me out. About 10 minutes later, there's a dead rattlesnake. Killed it. Huge. It was coiled up right by where my daughter would be pulling in her car. And he started to hear something, the rattler. And he looked down, and it was coiled right by his foot. I'm good, Deb. How are you? Well, thank you. And, you're raising. Oh, if you live close, I'd have you kill him for me. But you probably wouldn't kill him. But then the second time was last year, and it was real hot, and it was coiled up underneath my husband's truck by the tire. And there was another big one. Hi, Laura. I don't know if there are, Terry. I hope not, but heaven knows, I don't know. And then one day, I was driving to work, and I was getting off the toll road, and I was going on the exit, and all of a sudden, here comes this huge snake just slithering across the pavement. I went, you've got to be kidding me. Two. Oh. Well, we don't have cats because they don't live long enough here. I had a cat for 18 years, okay, here. That cat never went outside. And the reason being, when we first moved here, I had our little cat that we had forever. And we were so naive to where we were moving to because we always let our cats out, you know, where we lived before. And so I would let her out. Well, one day she never came home. So I started talking to the neighbors, and they said, if you'll notice, you never see cats around here. Because either the owls, the coyotes, raccoons will get them. And I was so devastated by that. So we don't have cats long enough outside to kill the snakes, or the rats, I mean. I know every living thing has its purpose, but I just wish some of them wouldn't live by me. What are timber rattlers? There's a difference between rattlesnakes? Sometimes I watch, I don't know if you watch him, Billy the Exterminator, that guy on TV. And the raccoons around here, whew, they are mean, mean. I mean, they're cute to look at, but they are mean, mean little animals. Oh, they're not as big. But sometimes the ones that aren't as big, sometimes isn't the venom even worse? Like, aren't baby rattlers more venomous than bigger ones? The cat brings you a mouse? Oh. Yeah, they just, oh. I'm just going back here real quick. One night I was going to work, and I used to work, like I say, when I was in non-foods at the grocery store, before I was a lobby supervisor. Well, I used to leave really early, like 2, 3 in the morning. And being where I am, it's very dark. So I was getting to my car. All of a sudden, I hear this. I can't even describe it. I mean, it sounded like a herd of horses. That's the only way I can describe it. It was the weirdest sound, but it wasn't on the pavement. It was a buck, a doe, and 2 fawns that were up on the embankment, because my house it's a single loaded street, meaning that there's no houses across from me. It's a green belt. Well, the green belt goes up like in a hill, and the people, so in other words, I look at their backyard, which they have a beautiful backyard, so it's not bad to look at. But they have a steel gated fence, okay? I saw a deer, and I couldn't believe what I was seeing. I saw a deer go between the slats of that steel gate. one time. And I mean, it bent, you know, the two that he was going through. I sat here thinking, I can't believe what I'm seeing right now. Well, anyway, that's not the story I was going to tell you. I got sidetracked. But anyway, so I was getting in my car, and all of a sudden I hear this. Those four were coming at me. At me. I never got in a car so fast in my life. And I mean, that buck was huge. Huge. Scared me to death. All four of them coming right at me. I thought, oh my God. I mean, I couldn't believe it. I still to this day don't know why they came at me. My son went to UCLA, the one that's a lawyer. He graduated from UCLA. Oh, it's awful. Oh, it was terrible, the traffic. Got to go down here. Now, cottonmouths, aren't they very deadly? Okay, that's what I thought, Glenda. I mean, I didn't know the reason, but I did hear that they are more poisonous. Oh, please, yes. Share any of my videos, Mom Margie. Oh, thank you. Oh, they use them in their classroom? Oh, that's wonderful. Well, you know what they could do, Mom Margie? They could just draw an egg and then have them bring in their cereal boxes, you know, like I do. And they can make them out of cereal boxes and decorate them. Oh, thank you. I appreciate that. Yeah, that is true, Dana. We had a cat when I was a kid. Thanks, Brenda. And it seemed like every day there would be a gopher's head at our door. And my grandmother used to tell me that they're giving you a gift. They think they're giving you something that's good. Oh, I thought, oh, please, could we think of something else to give me besides the head of a gopher? Just the head. That was it. Always just the head. I guess he felt a little for me, a little for you. Ooh, ooh. And moccasins are real venomous too, aren't they? Thank you, Pat. Oh, is that what it means? Yeah, because they were all together, the whole family. Hi, Peggy. How are you? How you doing, hon? We're just talking about snakes and rats. You never know what you're going to get on this channel. That buck was grouchy, let me tell you. And he was leading the pack because he was in front. The dogs do too. Well, you know what? Come to think of it, Mark was in Arizona. He was at, he goes to, oh, the baseball spring training, where all the teams go. And, well, anyway, he was there. And one day, I was working on a quilt downstairs. And all of a sudden, I'm thinking, what in the world does she have in her mouth? And she's just trotting along like she is just hot stuff. I mean, her tail's up and she's just bebopping along. She's got a flippin' rat in her mouth. I went, "Bella, spit that out." And she drops it from her mouth. Do you know that that rat stayed there until Mark got home? And I took them out the opposite door until he got home. It was pretty well petrified. Oh, the thought of even going near it. Oh, that's how EBGB I am about them. Dana. A deer leg? Oh. Oh my heavens. Can't do it. I can't. I just can't. One time, oh, let me tell you another story about a rat. I just thought of this one. It's when I was still working non-foods, same time when I told you about the deer, because it was early in the morning before shoppers get there. Well, where I was stocking the shelves with the shampoo and hair dye and all that stuff. Well, I was sitting on the floor, okay, and putting everything in the shelves. I was getting ready to open a box, and this rat jumps out. Okay, pretend like right here, and I'm over here, sitting. Now, keep in mind, I'm sitting, so I'm level to where this thing is. Jumps out, jumps right past me. I scream my head off, and I mean scream. Well, the guys there would always blast the music at night. I got up. Well, first I jumped from my butt all the way over to the other side, just from my rear end. And I got up after the initial shock, and I went, I could have been killed, and no one came over even to see if I was okay. They're all looking at me like, what? And I'm thinking, doggone it. I mean, I was so mad. None of them heard me because their music was too loud. But anyway, so I told him, I said, there's a rat in the store. You better get it before the doors open. So we looked and looked for this rat. Okay, this was about 3 in the morning. Store opens up at 6. Couldn't find the rat. About 11 o'clock, all of a sudden we hear this lady scream. Yep. You know what I'm going to say. The rat was in the chips. Not in the chips, but not in a bag of chips, but in the chip area. She was going to get a bag of chips, and here comes that rat. Well, by golly, they found that rat then. They didn't care if DeVita was scared to death, but when that lady screamed, that, what is it, Vortex, whatever, exterminator came out. And they found him finally in the back room, in the warehouse. You talk about, oh my God, when that thing jumped out, I about flipped. Oh. Whew. Just can't do it. My son, he used to work downtown LA because he's a produce broker. Well, one morning, and they get there very, very early in the morning because buyers would come out in this particular area where he used to work. Now he's in an office. But he was in the warehouse at the time when he first started his career in this. And they would put stuff onto the trucks, okay? Well, he was sitting on a crate talking to his father-in-law. And he said, all of a sudden, this rat, and he goes, Mom, they're not like rats in, your area. He said, they're wiry, they're ugly as all get out, and they're as big as cats, okay? He said, I'm sitting on the crate. This rat goes between my legs, not running, walking. He goes, I flipped out. It was huge. He goes, it turned around and looked at me as if to say, what are you doing in my space? Not afraid of anything. So one of the guys, they got a cat thinking it was going to kill the rat. Guess what was dead the next day? Yep, and it wasn't the rat. That's how mean these ones are. But they're real, he said they're real wiry, and they've got these long snouts. And he said, you talk about gross. He goes, these were unbelievable. Your mom thought that the earmuffs were... I could see me doing that. Peggy, do you have a lot of rats? Do you have a lot of wildlife where you live? The deer in your town are practically trained, Brenda? How cute. Connie, I would, I swear I would pass out with the rats. You're rolling on the floor? Yeah, no, I'm not kidding. Oh. Mm-mm. Oh, that's good. You don't have rats? Oh, yeah, that's another one. The possums. Oh. Oh. We have those too. Oh, they look in the nursing home windows. And I mean, oh, you're within 10 minutes of Seven Canyons. Oh my gosh. Why do they put food out to attract them? Oh my gosh, Dana. You know who you're reminding me of? Remember on the Beverly Hillbillies, what was her name? The pretty one with the blonde hair. Ellie Mae. There wasn't an animal that girl didn't have that she didn't love, that was a pet. There was a cougar. We had a mountain lion. Yeah, Ellie Mae. That's who you remind. I'm going to start calling you Ellie Mae, is what I'm going to call you. Susan, hello. How are you, honey? You guys, everyone, you need to pray for Susan, okay? Because well, you don't mind that I'm asking for prayer for you, do you, Susan? I mean, I know you don't mind people praying. I just don't know if I'm overstepping my boundaries. Susan needs prayer, you guys. she her intestines almost burst. Well, what ended up happening, there was cancer, and she is, I think, having more surgery, but they found more cancer in the lymph nodes. So she has to do treatment. So please pray for her. I've been keeping her in prayer. Oh, that would be beautiful. The horses. Oh, that would be beautiful. I love horses. It's right here, Glenda. It's Susan. Susan, right here, Susan Johnson. Glenda's a prayer warrior too. Yes, prayers for the surgical team and that the angels are all around them and God's directing his hand. Well, I love you too. It just breaks my heart that you're having to go through this. When do you go in, Susan? Is it soon? Or did you have everything that you're going to have as far as surgery now, and now it's just the treatment that they're going to start? I tried to send Zara a text today. Oh, June or July? June or July? They're not going to start anything until then? Why are they waiting? I mean, I'm not a doctor, but I mean, can we still pray for miracles? I mean, I still believe miracles can happen. 2 weeks of chemo? Glenda? What are you saying? Peanut's not over here watching this channel. What are you saying you're in the same shoes? We need to know what to pray for you for. What? Glenda, stage 4 of what? Brenda here is a nurse. Thanks, Mom Margie. Thank you so much, and thank you for sharing those with people for me. I appreciate that. Oh, you have to deployment 100 days. He gets back. Said I'd be healed. Oh, so you have to heal for a certain. Oh, okay, I got it. Okay. Glenda, you can't leave me hanging on a stage 4 here, girl, and I am not kidding. Oh, no. Oh, bless your heart. That's why you were going to the doctor. Oh, now everyone pray for Glenda. Oh. Are you going to do treatment again, Glenda? Oh, I'm just sick about this. You guys, you and Susan. Do your kids know? See, Brenda said that there's a lot of good help now. Dang it. Well, God is still in the business of miracles. He's the same God that was the God in the beginning, and he did miracles then, he does them now. I'm not sure if I'm going through that again. Oh, I am so sorry. Just makes me sick. No, you're not late, Robin. You're never too late. Oh, you missed talk about rats and horses and coyotes and snakes. A little bit of crafting. How you doing, Robin? Well, I knew by getting on here I'd feel better. Oh, I'm glad. It was a really, really bad day. But like I said, and tomorrow, of course it's going to be bad. But, I just thought, well, if I get on here, it just helps with what you're going through. You know what I mean? And it has helped, because I was a mess. My dad, the artist, well, of course, my dad, he didn't tell me until, well, I guess it was pretty advanced, but he had leukemia, and they told him, he'd need treatment. And he said, he walked in, and he was 84, 85, I can't remember, 84, 85. And he said, he turned and walked out. And he said, I'm not going to. He said, what time I have left, I don't want to be sick constantly, because I guess it was pretty advanced. And he said, I just want to live my life out with just the best way I can. And that's what he did. Glenda, I just love the way you word things. She's a very soft-spoken person like me, you know how I am. My very soft voice. I'm teasing. No, she really is a soft-spoken person. And the way you put it, I had a proposed expiration date of November 2017. God had other plans. Amen. And God very possibly has other plans still. Thanks, Renee. And that is a very good outlook, Glenda. Yeah, it was a rough weekend, Peggy. I relived the whole stupid thing again, and I kept trying to do other things, and I just couldn't. I just went right back to it. Yeah, Mom Margie's a prayer warrior. Oh, it's fine, Terry. Thanks, Connie. Yep, she fooled him all right. You know, and Susan, when you have that calm that does come over you, it has to be God. I mean, it has to be. To give you that peace that just no one else can understand, you know? Oh, your family doctor is a Christian. Oh, isn't that wonderful? Oh, oh, you're not sure why? My daughter passed away, Robin, a year ago. Yeah, that's what I'm hoping, Brenda, that it isn't as bad, you know. But I was reading, you know, like today I was reading my my granddaughter's posts, and you know, seeing pictures that they posted of her. And then I posted a little snippet of a video of her because I just wanted to hear her voice. So that's on my Instagram and my oh yeah, no, that's fine, Glenda. Oh yeah, your husband passed away in July of last year. Oh, so sorry. Yeah, I know. Thanks. Thank you, Connie. Your husband's was cancer? Mm. No, my daughter's was my daughter's was a brain aneurysm. Brain aneurysm. And she went quick. But I do think I want to meet some of the people that, she donated everything. The only thing that wasn't taken was her face and her hands. Meaning, the skin on her hands and all that. Yeah, oh no. She was coming out, actually, it was probably right around this time when it happened. And she was 40. I always have to think for a minute. She was born in 1972. So she would have been 47 in September. Oh, he lost great grandkids. When did your husband pass? This past May, Brenda? No, Terry, she had no idea. Although her daughters were saying that she had complained 2 days before of not feeling too good, but she thought it might be the flu. And then she felt dizzy. And then it went away. And then she went to dinner. And she was walking to the car, and she said, I don't feel right. Fell to the ground and started convulsing. And that was it. That was it. Oh, go ahead, Pat. Tell her I said hi. Bye, Pat. Love you too. Oh, my son was born in 71. They were 13 months apart, my two oldest. Bye, Dana. Have a good rest of the night and then nice tomorrow. Yeah, it was extremely fast. The doctor told me, he said, I can tell you she didn't suffer. He said she didn't even know what hit her. He said it would be like the lights were turned out. So that's okay, Pat, thanks. That's the only solace I have in it. Oh, that's right. Then your mom, your brother, yeah. Oh, do you have any other siblings, Brenda? Hi, Sherry. Sherry, did you get my email? Thanks, Dana. Get the leg out of here. No, Polly. No, I gotta stand up. I got a Charlie horse. Jeez, I gotta walk it off. Ooh, ow. Do you ever get that Charlie horse that pulls up in the back? Ooh, man, that hurt. Ow. That hurts. Yeah, I took your email and I emailed you from what you sent me. So you should have something. Well, that's just God working, Glenda. You were going to go to bed and you saw that, and he thought, well, go over there, and now you have all these people praying for you. He was diagnosed in April. Oh my gosh. It's just so sad. And you know what I notice is the older that I get, and I never used to really think about it, but there's just so much sadness as you get older and you know you start losing people, friends, and it just, I'm still talking to you, I'm just walking this off. Paul and Bella are looking at me like I'm nuts. But you know what I mean? It's just, it seems like there's just so much more sadness. And I try not to look at it that way, but sometimes, you know, you're just hit with it from all sides. Well, that's so sweet of you, but I feel bad because your friend gave it to you. But that's so sweet of you. Can you guys still hear me? I'm trying to pull this thing, you know what I mean? I'm trying to stretch. You know how when you get a Charlie horse and you need to, you almost feel like you need to pull your leg to just stretch it, although it hurts? I got my Charlie horse before I could read what you said, Brenda. Yeah, Glenda, I will be, and I won't say a word on your channel. I'll never bring it up because I know Peanut might be on there. Do any of your other people know Glenda that come on? Yes, I do eat bananas because I know it's potassium, right? But Brenda, what did you tell me? I didn't see it if you told me. Do you have other siblings? Yeah, it's true, Terry. Well, and that's the thing. When you get older, I mean, it's not like when you're 40, okay? Or even 50 for that matter. At least for me, I'm speaking for myself. You know, and I think, oh, you know, when I'm 40, I still have another 40 years. Well, 40 years seems like, you know, you never even have to worry about it. Well, now that, you know, I'm in my 60s, it's like, if I'm lucky, maybe 20 years. 20 years, look how fast 20 years goes. So when you get to this age, for me again, I'm speaking for me, I feel like I'm on borrowed time. You know what I mean? And that's another reason I wanted to do my videos, because I always wanted to feel like even when I'm gone, people will be able to look at these and learn things. And there's a part of me kind of out there in the atmosphere, if you will. Oh, okay, Sherry. Well, that's so sweet of you. Thank you. Oh, do you think it's dehydration? Oh, so you have one other brother that you're not close to. I don't know, Glenda. The only thing that I thought is when your eyes were bugging you last night, and I thought, oh my gosh, what's going on there? Wow, Glenda. 2015, your brother, no, your sister, and then 2016, your brother? Oh, wow, pickle juice. Yeah, it's, and that's another reason that I really like YouTube is because, like, for instance, this evening, I thought, you know what, I can't stand this anymore. I was just a wreck. And I thought, if I get on there and I cry, it's no big deal. I've done it before. And, these people, they come in and I talk to them and they'll be fine. You're 67, Glenda? Yeah, I'll be 64 in September. And that's true. Depression and stress can really play havoc on your body. Oh, Terry, you're going to be 64? Oh, thanks, Rob. Well, I'd much prefer to be laughing a lot more than crying. But sometimes, you just can't help it. And not that and I don't like to do that because I like my channel to be, a place that people can go to just, get away from problems and just watch something. But on the same token, I have to be real. You know what I mean? Well, actually, I couldn't be anything else but real because I wear everything on, my shoulder. I mean, I'm the type, and my kids always tease me, I can't fake it. I'm a really bad faker, really bad faker. And you usually know exactly what I'm thinking just by the look of me or the tone of my voice. And sometimes I wish I could be a good faker. I really do. But it just doesn't happen very much with me. And if I don't like someone or if they've done something to me that is just, like, okay, that's not going to happen again. I just write them off. I just write them off. I'm not mean. I'm not vindictive or anything like that, but I'll just write them off. And I think it's just a defense mechanism within me because, being a kid when I was bullied and everything. Well, yeah, that's what mine say too. I'm very blunt. And again, not blunt in a mean way, but you pretty well know what I'm thinking. Oh, Glenda. Glenda, and this is just me. I think people that go on your channel that know you, just pray about it. But I think they would be devastated to know that you're going through this. And I'm talking the ones that really come on all the time and, you know, are really truly friends of yours now, that you didn't tell them. I don't think that they would feel sorry for you. Well, of course they feel sorry for you. I mean, for anyone. But I think that they would even feel closer knowing that you did tell them. Now, again, that's my opinion. And, you know, you do whatever you feel is right. And I will never say anything. I mean, I won't go on there and say a word. But I think that they would want to go through it with you and be there for you. And that's, again, that's just my opinion. And you're not a fraud. You're not a fraud. You're just, like you said, you were afraid just they would feel sorry for you. But I believe that you need to have as many people rallying around you, especially having a YouTube channel. There was another YouTuber, and for the life of me, I was thinking about her the other day. Maybe somebody here used to watch her. I think her name was Nana's, real pretty. She was in her 50s, but beautiful woman. And she used to go to the Dollar Tree all the time. And she had a very soft, soft voice, like mine. And there goes that sarcasm. But anyway, one day I was watching her, and you did watch her, Susan? Nana's Design, yes. And I was watching her one day, and she was talking on a live, and she kept holding her stomach and rubbing it, and I kept watching her, and I thought, something's not right. She's in pain. And she had talked about she had had cancer previously. Bye, Terry. Yeah, I agree, Terry. I do. Anyway, and maybe you're supposed to hear this tonight, Glenda. But, and you're right, it was Nana's Design Studio. And so it was in October, and she was getting stuff ready that she was going to be making for her grandkids. And I kept watching her channel, and it was her same video, that the last one that I'd seen. So finally her sister came on and said she had passed away. I was devastated. And so I privately texted her sister, and it was something that happened during surgery. Very unexpected, very unexpected. And I can't tell you, I would go on there and watch her after and just cry, because I thought, oh my God, I mean, was she going through something at the time and she, you know, didn't want to say anything? But I told my kids, I go, if anything ever happens to me, you guys need to get on that YouTube to let people know, you know, because too many people now have invested into your life, Glenda. They've invested and they spend hours with you. Hours. Okay, Renee. Good night, honey. Have a good day tomorrow. I just got to go back for a minute. Oh, Grandma Joe. Okay, wait. I got to come back to this real quick. My husband has stage 4 lung cancer. I'm 58. Started the channel. Oh, Grandma Joe, well, please always come over to my channel. Bless your heart. I'll be praying for your husband. What's your husband's name? I'm just reading these real quick, guys. Okay, say goodnight to Terry. Oh, so you don't want to say anything because of Peanut, because he listens? Glenda, do you think it would help you if other people knew where you could just have a sounding board sometimes? And, you know, I mean, people are going to, you know, at first, you know, want to talk to you about it, but then at least, I don't know. I shouldn't say anything. I shouldn't even have said that much. You do what you think is right. Rich. Yeah, we need to also keep Rich in prayer. Rich. 58. Yeah, we'll all be praying. Let me show you what Lori sent. First, open it up and look at this. She knew I collected Boyd's bears. You know, Boyd's stuff. Look at this. Look at the hat. And her name's Lucy. Is this a little doll or what? She is so adorable. That face. Oh, that face is so cute. And then she sent me a, you know, beautiful card. And then she sent me these two signs. Well, one's not a sign. And look at this pig. Will you look at him? Looks like Charlotte from Charlotte's Web. Wilbur. Doesn't it? And then she sent me gel pens. And some of these tags that look very farmhouse. These would be so cute for pocket letters, wouldn't they? Look at the chicken and the watermelon. The bike. Aren't those cute? Yeah, that was so sweet of her. So thank you, Lori, if you see this later. So sweet of her. I know, there is a lot of prayers going up, isn't it, Brenda? By But that's friendship, right? You take the good with the bad. You take them both, and there you have the facts of life. Why do I always go into song? Jeez. Every time. You take the good, you take the bad, you take them both, and there you have. Remember that show? I love that hat too, huh? You collect Boyd's Bears too, Connie? No, she didn't. She got them. I can't remember where she got them. Hi, Tuasi. How are you? How you doing? Aren't those cute, Mom Margie? Oh, really, Glenda? Wow, I bet you those were beautiful. Do you have any pictures of them? 9 and 12-inch. The Gaudy Bears. How cute. That is so cute. This one keeps getting up here, wanting to get in my lap. Look at her. Polly, look at the screen. Say hi. They do sound cute, don't they, Brenda? They sound really cute. I used to sell, yeah, she's an applehead, Grandma Joe. You have to go to work, Mom? Oh, you got to go to work? Okay, hon. Good night, Mom. See you. Rodriguez, how cute. I used to sell in the mall in a little kiosk, you know, and consignment stores, and at different boutiques that the high schools would have. And that's how I made my money when my kids were little. And the table that you'll see in my home tour for Easter spring in the formal living room, that table that you'll see is the one where my craft money, I paid cash for that table. And that was my first really nice piece of furniture. And that was from Crafts. I made, I'll show you. Not yet. We're not going out yet. It's too early. He's all dusty, and he doesn't, I have to get a new bow. But I used to sell these. These were, I used to have a scroll saw. And I wished I still did, because I used to cut all my own wood. But anyway, I used to make these. I'd cut the body and paint the face and the flowers. And they're door stops. And you put it by your door to keep the door open. But I used to sell these a lot. But I think I'm going to paint the rim instead of the hunter green. I think I'm going to do it a cream. But yeah, used to make these. This is, oh geez, this is at least 33 years old. I used to love to toll paint. Did you guys toll paint? Yeah, I used to sell a lot of stuff. Now I just want to give my ideas to everybody. Good night, Grandma Joe. I'll keep Rich in prayer. And you. Where do you live again, Grandma Joe? Robin, you don't know what toll painting is? Well, it's just that. It's this. You just used to take wood, and then you take graphite paper and trace on, and then paint it with acrylic paint. Yeah, Sherry. Back in the 80s, late 70s, 80s. Trying to see if there's anything else in here that I made a long time ago. I don't think so. I've given everything away. I used to not keep anything, you know. Nope, I don't think I do. I'm going to put a big, I think I'll put a big lace bow on him, or her, I should say. The only, well, no, I take that back. I don't knit. I've tried, and I'm terrible at it. But I have crocheted rag rugs, you know, heart shape and oval shape with strips of fabric. Tool painting was always so relaxing. Maria, happy birthday, Maria. It's Maria's birthday. What'd you do? You went out to eat, right, Maria, at that steak place? Is it getting popular again, Brenda? Wood? Doggone it. Wish I would have kept that scroll saw. Hi, Mary. How are you? Are you kidding me, Sherry? You had, oh, I used to love those stores. I go in them all the time. Crate things. What do you mean, crate things? Oh, you know, I made, that's in the other room, but it's I cut them out and then I jointed them with uh, like a wood, oh, I don't know what you call it. No, it's a little wood, like dowel kind of, but with a little knob at the end. And you know what? I'm wondering if I could try to use his jigsaw. Anyway, I'll have to show that to you guys sometime. Those were really pretty. I made them really Victorian, and I made a hat out of a little lace doily, and then I molded it, you know. And I can't describe. I'd have to show you, but anyway, those really sold. I sold a lot of those. And let's see, other thing. And it was at the right in the top of my head, and then I forgot it again. Shoot. Dang it. I hate when that happens. Well, I can't remember. If I don't remember in a little while, I'll remember it when I go to bed. I'll go, oh, shoot, that's what I was going to tell. What'd you, so you went to dinner. Did you have cake, Maria? Did you used to have the attic babies, Sherry? Remember the attic babies? That's an attic baby right up there in that basket by my light. That's an attic baby. Oh, that's my favorite. Nothing but bundt cake. Oh, I don't know what they do to those cakes. That cream cheese frosting, it is not your typical. I don't know what they put in it, but it is delish. And the cakes are so moist. Oh, I love those cakes. They're the best. Have you had one, Brenda? Nothing bundt cake. So good. Oh, white and raspberry. Man, that sounds good. Oof. Oh, I do too. Oh, Brenda, you would. Oh, you guys, the best. I wonder if they ship to different places. I bet they do. I'll tell you what. I don't think. Did I ever do my carrot cake? I don't think I did my carrot. No, I know I didn't. I need to film my carrot cake. Oh, and you guys, my son, if they get this house by Lake Elsinore, you should see the kitchen. And he is a gourmet cook. I mean, he really is. He said, Mom, if I get the kitchen, especially this one, because it's got everything. I mean, it's just beautiful. He said, tell the girls, meaning you guys, that I will do a cooking segments with you on your YouTube channel. I said, okay, I'm holding you to it. But I make really good carrot cake. And with cream cheese frosting. Oh, it's so good. Oh, man, that's good cake. I need it like a hole in the head. I know. Here we go again, Sherry. How do we always end up in this talking about sweets? Oh, that's right. We did. And then everyone was talking about it got you eating Milk Duds and eating donuts and Milk Duds. I know I like cooking too. This, oh man, I hope they get this house. It really is. It's really pretty. Really, Brenda? Well, I like carrot cakes, and you know, carrot cake is perfect for Easter. But carrot cake, it stays so moist. Yeah, I really do. Now I want to make a carrot cake. Well, not really. Not that I wish I could just blink my eye and it be in front of me. Oh, and I remember I used to make little pins out of Fimo clay and little ornaments. Remember Fimo, how you'd make the little ornaments? I'm sitting trying to think of the things I used to do. Made a lot of stuff, that's for sure. Sculpey, yes, that's what I mean, Sculpey. I've got some of those somewhere still. Well, yeah, and when I say quilt, you got the Berry Pop, Susan, me too. That smells so good. I make rag quilts. And then that one that you see when I sit at my chair and do my videos, that one of my grandson, that was a mosaic portrait quilt. And I make rag dolls. I want to make a big one. I made one for my granddaughter 2 years ago, 3 years ago. And I want to do one for my other granddaughter. I know she'd love it. Yes, rag quilts. And the reason is because if you don't sew real straight, it's very forgiving because you clip all the four sides of each square and it just fluffs up really pretty. And then you don't see the where you haven't sewn real straight, because I don't sew straight. I'm a craft sewer. I'm not a garment, you know, clothes. Well, I used to make my kids stuff, you know, like matching pajamas, stuff like that. Oh, yes, I used to make those. The mop dolls. My one friend, she's passed away, but we knew each other. I was in fifth and she was in sixth. And she passed away 5 years ago. But for my 50th birthday, my kids had a big birthday party for me. And she made me a quilt. Now this girl, she could sew. She used to sew bridesmaids' dresses. She was very, very good. And when I do my tour, I'll show you. It's huge, and I have it hanging on my wall. It's probably it's probably 6 feet or 7 feet long, and probably about 5 feet wide. It's huge. It takes up most of the wall. But she surprised me with that for my birthday. You quilt, Glenda? See, I'm not a good quilter, meaning where you have to cut very precise and stitch very precise. Yeah, I'm not I'm not a sewer as far as, like I say, really. If someone said to me, Davida, could you please make me a pair of pants? I'd say no. I can't. They would look like I made you a pair of pants. You know that Lucy episode where she makes the dress and the one arm is short and the one arm's long? That would be what kind of clothes you would get from me. At her funeral, speaking of quilts, and she made a lot. They had a quilt for every pew that she had made, so everyone was sitting on one of her quilts. It was beautiful when you walked in. Yeah, no, I am not precise. You should, Robin. No, you remember? And she and she gave herself a permanent and she forgot to take it out. Oh, I laugh at her. My favorite Lucy movie is The Long, Long Trailer. That was an actual movie she did. I mean, I would make my kids Christmas pajamas, and they'd all match. And I'd make them the boys' t-shirts and little outfits when they were babies. But I mean, nothing, no great shake. Yeah, he's so sweet, Glenda, your little grandson, Peanut. How old is Peanut? Yes, Margie, they're they're very pretty once they're washed and they fluff up. Oh, Robin, my voice has been going in and out for 3 weeks. He's 13. Oh, really, Connie? You have Lucy Barbie dolls? Oh, and I'm going to have to show you guys too. I was thinking about this tonight. I was walking by and I thought, I am going to have to show them that picture of Sam Elliott that my friend, remember I told you she was doing his clothes. I can't remember now. I'll have to ask her the movie, but I can't remember. But anyway, the picture of him. I kept thinking, oh, I'm going to have to show them that. Because remember that night we were talking about Sam Elliott and all that? Oh, he does. Oh, bless his heart. Well, now we got to pray for Peanut. Margie, you look like a peanut. I don't remember when they had the I Love Lucy Barbies. Yeah, prayers for Peanut for sure. Oh, hi, Selena. You've never come on one of my lives before, have you? I mean, talked on them, I mean. Well, I mean, text. Thank you for coming on. Oh, I'm glad you like them. Huh. So what do they have? Like, is it like her in, like when she did the candy, different shows that she did and she's dressed like that? Is that what it is? Okay, how cool. Those sound cool. Lucy's another one that went quick. She had and I remember the day she died too. That was sad. Oh, you have a toddler? Yeah, I get it. Um, oh, what was I just saying, you guys? Oh, I hate when I do that. Oh, when she died. Um, she had a aorta aneurysm. Oh my gosh. I, I cracked up at that one. And she's trying to get it back molded. And then it's square at the end. And William Holden's looking at her like, what is going on with you? And then Ricky always gets those big eyes. She was hysterical. And in real life, she wasn't a funny person at all. She always would say that. Actually, from interviews, she was the disciplinarian of the kids. Desi was the one that was laid back. Vita Vita Vegemin. Oh my God. That was hysterical. She could make you have a good day when you were having a bad day, you know? And poor Ethel, she always took the back seat. She was such a good friend to her because she always took the back seat. She lived in the little house. in the back when they had their beautiful home in Connecticut. Have any of you seen the Long Long Trailer with her and Desi? My absolute favorite. Oh, you've got to see it. Trying to think of another one that I really liked on the show of hers. I love the one when she's having the baby. Do any of you, now I'm really aging myself, but do any of you remember when the Flintstones were on Thursday nights at 8 o'clock? I used to beg my grandmother to let me stay up to watch it. And when Pebbles was being born, it was a huge deal. Because the Flintstones back in 63? Oh, that's fine, Gloria. We're talking about I Love Lucy. Oh, no, now we're talking about the Flintstones. But it was like, what's the cartoon that's on? It would kind of been like The Simpsons in that regard, because it was more geared towards adult type humor. Wait a minute, I gotta see. Hold on. Whoop. Oh, hi, Crafty Kitty. An attic doll is hold on. Hold on. This was given to me by my friend that made me the quilt. I told you we were friends since 5th and 6th grade. She got me this. This one's the artist. It's got the palette. She's got the red hair. Attic babies. And her shirt has paint spills and it's patched. And here's her little rag that she cleans her brushes with. Here's her little brush. It's a sponge brush. She's like 33 years old. And here's her little artist hat. Now, do you remember him, anyone? Oh, you have the holiday Barbies, Glenda? Gloria. And I have a bunny. You'll see that in my home tour. It's a attic baby bunny. What does this say? They were made in Drumright, Oklahoma. What's it say here? And her name was handwritten, dotty doodles. Somewhere in a musty, dusty attic, caressed with time, special little dolls await to be discovered. Long ago, the dolls were placed with loving hands in an aged trunk to be tucked away with childish dreams. Warm summer days passed, then the years, and the loving little child did not return. The seasons and time in turn were tender with the attic babies. Quietly they awaited a wee ray of sunshine to brighten the dark, dim attic. Magically, the attic babies faded, their features dimmed, and age caused them to become tarnished. Outside, the world danced with crisp fallen leaves, with dainty, lacy snowflakes, and sang with apple-warm summer days. Man, I wish I could write like this. Still they waited, never impatient. The happy, hopeful attic babies knew they were not forgotten. The magic and charm of days past filled their happy hearts, and their hope took wing. Reaching out to the kind souls, hope whispered the secrets of tiny, forgotten attic babies. Once more, a tiny ray of love and childish remembrance warms the dusty attic, and loving hands again tenderly hold the babies forgotten long ago. So that's that. Hi, Genevieve. Hi, Genevieve. How are you, hon? I think they did come out maybe around the same time as Cabbage Patch. Yep, that's her. She'll take a little siesta for a minute. Or I could just prop her up and she could prop up on her arm and just watch you guys. Come on, put your arm there. There. Well, she's kind of looking down, but. So what's everyone doing tomorrow? What do you mean they don't know how to treat you, Gloria? Now, what are you talking about? Go to sleep, Glenda, and we'll all be praying for you, honey. Love to you, Glenda. Robin, same as usual, nothing. I remember when my kids were little, I used to, for all the holidays, I would try to make it special, and I didn't have a lot of money, but like I would, like for instance, St. Patrick's Day, I would get little cutouts and put them all around in some gold coin chocolates, and make them green baths and have the dinner green, like 7-Up with green, you know, dye. And I'd make anything green, like pesto, or I'd make the butter green. Oh, okay. Yes, they are. They're all a bunch of really great people, just like your channel, Glenda. You have a wonderful following of people, nice people. I do too. They're great. Love them all. Your mom wants to go to church? Well, that's good, Genevieve. Bless her heart, she's 86. Well, where are your friends, Robin? That's the thing about YouTube, too, you know. You can live in the most uh, desolate, if you have Wi-Fi, I mean, but you always feel like you've got someone, you know what I mean? Where before this, if you lived in a place where there just wasn't anything, you would feel alone. But when there's YouTube, well, you better believe it, Robin. It's, you feel like you have people, you know? Oh, are you still talking about what Peanut can do, Brenda? Oh yeah, Robin. I mean, Phil, did anyone get notified that I was going live? Because I have a feeling, and I don't know if this will work, but if you hit the like button, from what I've been hearing, you hit that, and then YouTube looks at that, and then it'll keep sending you uh, what that person's doing of the like that you hit. You understand what I'm saying? So you got notified, and Gloria, you didn't. So like tonight, like it, hit the like button, and see if you get notified. You didn't, Mary? I'm just curious if it's true. Are any of you going to make corned beef? What's crazy is I don't care for corned beef, but I love pastrami. Go figure. You hit like every time and you didn't get notified? Well, there goes my theory. Most of your most of your friends have already died, Brenda? Gloria, I even pressed the dumb bell again. Yeah, just like Dory, just keep swimming, swimming, swimming. That is so sad. Val must be in bed. She usually pops in here for a minute on my lives, but she's probably asleep. Yeah, now you have a whole bunch of friends, Brenda. You weren't notified either, Susan. Dang it. I don't know what's going on. Well, with me, you never know. Like I said, I don't set a particular time, and I do that deliberately. I know they say that it's better to do that, but for me, I don't want to say I'll be somewhere, and if I'm not, it would drive me nuts knowing people would be waiting and I'm not there. So I just go on randomly. Okay, so you were notified the night before too. I don't know. I don't know what the deal is. Do you guys like corned beef? Oh, that's good, Genevieve. Tomorrow we're going to this deli. Can't remember. I think it's in Burbank. And after we go to the cemetery, we're going to go there. And it's an Irish, I guess, type place, but they have really good pastrami. They also built in Santa Monica a Wahlburgers. I watched the Wahlburgers, and I want to go to their hamburger place because it looks like it would be really good. Making myself hungry again. Oh, good for you, Gloria. You're getting there. Yeah, check out Crafting with Gloria. Crafting with the Heart. She's a crack up. She's always hauling something. She'll always say she has just a couple little things. That would be a negative. She's got a lot of stuff that she gets. I always laugh when she says that. So you're going to make it with cabbage? I love cabbage. I put a little bit, I'll steam it, and then I'll put a little bit of butter, pink Himalayan salt, and a little bit of white balsamic vinegar. Oh, okay, Brenda. Okay, come on. So in other words, yours are like cards up in the right hand or left hand corner, Brenda? So Brenda, do you think you'll ever get a channel, or do you just like watching channels? Because some people just like watching them. They don't want to do a channel. They just like watching. So tonight, it must be late for pretty much all of you guys, except for any of my California girls. 1 a.m. Yeah, Reuben sandwich is good. You're at 2 in the morning. So now, do you guys usually stay up that late, or is it just if you see someone come on live and then you stay up late? Or would you be staying up until 1 or 2 in the morning if you weren't on the computer? Gloria. Oh, okay. Yeah, well, I don't blame you. Robin, where do you live again? I'm sorry. Is everybody sleeping at your house, Maria? Gloria, do you do you have the Cricut Explorer Air 11 there? Same as me. Two. Oh, Susan. Susan, are you still in pain from the surgery? Oh yeah, I always go. I always stay up past Mark. He goes to bed real early and he gets up real early. Oh yeah, the scan and cut. Oh, I'm glad, Genevieve. Always happy if somebody gets something out of my channel. You have the Explorer Air 2, Maria? And you don't know how to use it? Girlfriend, do you know how many YouTube videos are on how to use it? I want to get one because I've been watching the Magnolia Housewife. She just got one. And who else? Well, there's a lot of them. And they take you step by step through it. You would love it, Maria. Now, does the Explorer Air 2 have a place for your cartridges? Robin, you have the older Explorer? Gloria, you're always... Have you even used your Gemini yet? Because I've used my Gemini. Well, I've got to get the Cricut. See, I don't know if I want to get the Maker. I'll have to save up, but I don't know if I want to get that because I don't know if I would use that enough, because the Cricut Explorer 2 seems like that would give me enough of what I need. Oh, that would be uncomfortable. I know, Maria. Dang it. I'm a side sleeper too. I always sleep on my right side. I do want to get one. That would be cool. I just have the old, the very first Cricut that ever came out, like 11, 12 years ago. That's the one I have. Bye, Connie. Have a good night, hon. Thanks for coming over. So you have cartridges for your Explorer, Robin? Well, keep sticking around here and going to YouTube videos and you'll get back into it. You just got to get your mojo back. And I get it. I mean, things like that, you know, you can lose it. It's weird. When my daughter passed away, I threw myself into the YouTube channel and my crafts even more. Where normally my personality is more to recluse into myself when things like that, you know, catastrophic happen. But with this, I just threw myself into it and it really did help me. That's why I came on tonight. Because, like I said, you know, it was just such a terrible day and I was such a wreck that I thought, I got to get on there. And that's why I titled it, I Get By With a Little Help from My Friends. And if I wouldn't get copyrighted, I'd let Simon and Garfunkel sing it for us. Oh no, it wasn't Simon and Garfunkel. It was Joe Cocker. I think it has something to do with the heart, Crafty Kitty. Okay, there's your answer. Lean on me. Yep. Oh, that must be uncomfortable. Oh, the breathing, huh? Is the bag a little one, Susan? I'm sure with technology, they've been able to make them, you know what I mean, littler than they used to be. Oh, and I heard, I haven't seen it, but we were talking about that situation with Lori Loughlin, remember? The college and all that. I heard that she's starting to try to apologize. But I haven't seen anything on it. I just heard it. Well, right now, I was just almost probably halfway to the hospital. Because I remember we got there, it was just after midnight. Yep. So, guys, I'm sure you're all getting tired because most of you are in areas where it's already a lot later. Wait, Susan, it's a medium size and you smell it and it farts. Your bag farts. Uh, I've got to hear this, Susan. Okay, you got to tell me. Go ahead. I got to hear this. So, when you have the bag, it doesn't have anything that can keep it, you know what I mean, where it's closed tight. And how does it fart? So, in other words, when your intestines have air, just like if you would fart normally. Oh, you're a crack up. Well, I get I guess that would make sense because it is still being connected to some of the colon or intestines. And so if there's air that has to get out instead of going through the regular area, it goes through the bag. Am I right? Do you work tomorrow, Brenda? Good night, Robin. It does it in public. Susan, you're cracking me up. So, I mean, it's like that. An actual. that what it's like? So there must be a little hole in there where it can get through. I can't make one of the good sounds like that. But it stands to reason, you know. What are you doing, Mary? Yes, but gas goes in your side. Gas goes into your side. That must hurt. And especially because I remember when I had my hysterectomy, I think the thing that hurt me worse than anything, and I'm talking the scar, them messing around in there, was the gas. It hurt so bad. Oh, you're laughing, Mary? Oh, man, that was horrid. I mean, it was wicked. It hurt so bad. And when they do surgery, because mine, they had to cut me open. But I guess when they have to open you up, it's because you get so much air in there. That's awful. You like to work overnights at the hospital, Brenda? You don't get tired where you feel like, oh man, I feel like I just want to sleep. Oh, a baby shower. Wow. So, Mary, they had to open you up too? Yeah. And it's weird because even if you try to pass it, it's like you can't get relief. It still comes back. It's the weirdest thing. And it hurts so terribly. That truly was more painful to me than any of it. So where would you put the dryer sheet, Brenda? I know, it just, I'm thinking the same thing. They should try to help you to maneuver with that bag so you know how to, deal with it. And are they disposable bags? Where you just change it and throw it away, or but you said you're going to have reconstructive after all is said and done, Susan? So you won't have to wear the bag? Well, girls, we have a lot of people that we need to be praying for. That's for sure. Right. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. The air is what that gets in there. And they do that so they can see things better. Oh, you like staying up all night and then you just sleep during the day, Brenda? Yeah. And I don't know if this is true or not, but do they really lay, when you have a hysterectomy and they open you up, do they really lay all the intestines outside of you to take out everything and then put them back in? Is that true, or is that a wives' tale? That is true, Mary? Oh. Because, now again, if they touch the intestines, I think they spasm, and where they stop, and sometimes that's why you get where you can't go. Yeah, but if they sewed a bag, wouldn't that get dirty? Hmm. Wow. Well, I guess it's that time again. It's one of those things tomorrow where you kind of dread it. I mean, I'll be happy to be with my other kids. But it is what it is. So, with that being said, I'll be thinking about all of you. Well, can't get back to my live now. That's cool. There I am. Yep, it has. Oh, you thought they put them back wrong? Yeah. Well, guys, have a good day tomorrow. And I'll be back within a couple days, and look for another video, probably, like I said, Monday. And I'll be back on live again as well. So, remember, I love you too, and happy birthday again, Maria. And everyone have a really good day tomorrow. Remember, the world's a better place because you're in it. Don't ever, ever forget that. I'll talk to you.